Hi guys, Candy Toy Box here. Today you will need some pony beads, scissors, lighter, a needle, a foot of string, and I also have a small piece because I'm going to put this on a bracelet, and then I have some other assorted beads that I'm going to use for the bracelet part. So we're going to start with the long piece of string. I just went ahead and put my needle on one side. You can do that now or after we get this first part started. So you're going to put on one bead and just let that fall. And then on both sides we're going to add 3 beads. So 3 pink on this side and then 3 pink on this side. Now we're going to take one and it's going to go through both. We're going to go back to adding 3 on both sides. Then you're going to take one and it's going to go through both. Back to 3 on each side. Then we have 1, both will go through. Back to 3 on each side. And then we have 1, it doesn't matter what side you put it on, but we have 1 extra. So one side will have 4 beads and one will have 3. We're going to hold this end and then pull the other string to tighten it. And you can pull down and then pull the long string. And keep doing that until it's tight. And once it's tight, go ahead and tie it. You can cut the small piece off. And this is what it looks like. Now we're going to take our needle and go through these 2 beads to get to the middle one. We're going to add 3. And we're going to go through these 2 beads, this middle bead, and then these 2. So a total of 5 beads. You see that? We went through all of these. Now we're going to add 3. We're going to go through this bead, these 2, and these 2. Flip it over, and then you'll go through these 2. Okay, we're going to add 3. Go through this middle. We're going to add 3. Go through this middle. We're going to add 3 and go through this middle. That's what it looks like. We're going to flip this around, and this time we're going to add 5 beads. And you're going to hold this string. You're going to pull the string and hold it. And you're going to need to hold it the whole entire time we go across. So we added 5 beads and we went through this third pink bead. I'm still holding the string, but with my finger. And we're going to add 3 and go through this middle and pull that. You might be able to let go now, but you want this to stay tight. So we're adding 3 and we're going to go through this bead here. And we're going to add 5. Go ahead and flip this over. We're going to go through this pink bead here. And all right, this is going to get a little tricky. Now we're going to go through this bead, down these 2. Basically what we're doing is we need to get back to this bead over here, so we have to weave back through around these beads to get to this one, because we want to go this direction to start the next row. So I'm going to go through these 2. This bead and this one and these 3. Okay, so all we did was weaved around so your string's coming out of this bead. Now we're going to add 3, go through this middle pink bead, add 3, go through this middle pink bead, add 3, go through this middle. Okay, so kind of like what we did over here, we need to do over here to get to this bead. So we'll go ahead and flip it over. We're going to go through these 3. We're going to go through these 2. We're going to go down this bead here. And then we're going to go up through these 2. You're going to add 3 and go through this bead. We're going to add 3 and I'm going to go through these 2. So we're going to flip this over and we need to make a path that goes back around to get to this bead here. So I'm going to go through these 3 here, down this one, and up these 2. So we went through all of these beads here to come out. We're going to add 3 and go through these 2. And now it's finished. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this right here. A few times. And I want to add these letters on here. So what I'm going to do, instead of tying this or cutting this off, I'm going to weave my string to get up here so we can add the letters. So I'm going to go through these two and these two. I'm trying to find the middle. And I'm going to go through the speed. And then I'm going to go across and up here, because I think it's going to be easier to tie it over here. So I'm just going to make a few knots and then cut that off. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to do mine. Now you have a few ways to add this to a bracelet. I think I'm going to have mine go like this. Gonna add some pony beads and some hearts. And I have these cute little beads here. They're real shiny. And you could put this on a necklace or a cuff. I think that might be... Yeah, that's long enough. Okay, I'm going to tie that. And cut it. And there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you next time.